All right, YouTube, we got what getting killed by F feels like.
Picture this. You're at a party. You don't really party. You're more of a 2 beers and I'm good person. But your friends dragged you out, and now you're on a couch watching everyone have a better time than you. Then your buddy sits down next to you, pulls out a pill, says it's Xanax, says it'll help you relax, stop overthinking, actually enjoy yourself for once. You say no, obviously. You don't do drugs. You've seen the DARE presentations. You know better. But then he hits you with it. Bro, everyone here's done it. You trying to be better than us? You scared? Come on, don't be a pussy. And now it's not about the pill anymore. It's about proving you're not the lame one. So you take it.
You see our life. Peer pressure. That is the number one thing you don't need. You don't need peer pressure, bro. People get peer pressured are bums. I have to say it, bro. And I'm not trying to hate on them, but like, if you're being peer pressured because of your freaking pride, because someone just said, don't be scared, you can't. Nigga said, don't be a pussy, right? And they told me to take all types of these drugs, bro. I'ma be a pussy. Make me the damn pussy. Because I'm standing on business, bro. If I say I'm not gonna take no drugs, I'm not gonna take no drugs, bro. Because look what will lead you to. We'll see in this video now. They're not your real friends, I'm saying.
Hey there, what's 50 times stronger than heroin and somehow easier to get than a prescription for antibiotics?
What's 50 times stronger than and somehow easy to get? Fent?
If you guessed B, fentanyl, you're correct. If you guessed D, also correct. If you guessed for antibiotics. If you guessed D, also.
But I'm telling you right now, I swear like Fent is in like almost every drug. Like niggas just be lacing that shit. Because I've seen a video on it before. So much of these drugs people take are just laced, bro.
Correct. But we're focusing on fentanyl today. Here's the fun part. That pill you just took wasn't Xanax. It was pressed fentanyl. Or it was Xanax laced with fentanyl. And the lethal dose is about 2 milligrams. That's the weight of a few grains of salt. You literally cannot see it. Your friend didn't know it was laced. Not because he's secretly Zach Galifianakis trying to roofie the group for a wild weekend in Vegas, just because the guy who pressed these pills in his basement doesn't have FDA quality control. And now you've got about 15 to 30 minutes before your body completely shuts down. Let's find out what it feels like when peer pressure kills you. So what exactly is fentanyl? And why is something this deadly being pressed into fake Xanax bars by guys named Kyle?
True.
Fentanyl's a synthetic opioid, created in 1960 by a Belgian chemist who was probably trying to cure cancer or something noble. Instead, he invented the most efficient way to accidentally kill recreational drug users. Hospitals use it because it's incredibly good at blocking pain. It binds to opioid receptors in your brain and nervous system and basically tells your body, hey, stop feeling things.
Hey bro, you need to stop feeling things.
What? No, why would I?
I was on.
It's about
what?
50 times stronger than heroin,
That's
100 times
crazy.
stronger than morphine. The medical dose for pain management is 25 to 100 micrograms. That's 0.025 to 0.1
That
milligrams.
is so crazy. Like a couple grains of salt, a couple grains of that shit can literally end you, bro. In Germany, there was a scandal that apparently multivitamin supplements for a cold had Fent. See, that's why it's scary to even buy. Just if it's not prescribed, you gotta actually be careful and actually know what you're buying. Like even the like vitamin C tablets, all of that stuff that people, but yeah, you just have to be careful. But why is it in a was it like a company? If it was a company, they're gonna get all arrested or whoever supplying it. I mean, like creating it. If it wasn't a company, but that's actually crazy, man.
The dose that kills you? 2 milligrams, which means there's basically no margin for error. It's like if Tylenol's safe dose was 1 pill and 2 pills made your liver explode. And here's why street fentanyl is Russian roulette. When someone's pressing thousands of
There are
pills,
famous ads for it? Ain't no way, bro. There's no way. They definitely all got arrested.
In bulk, the fentanyl doesn't distribute evenly. One pill might have 0.5 milligrams. The next one might have 5 milligrams.
Crazy.
Your friend took one last week and was fine? Cool. Congrats to him. You just got the Mega Millions jackpot of bad luck.
Oh, man, now I'm all emotional.
So what does fentanyl do to you? Simple. It floods your opioid receptors, the parts of your brain responsible for pain, pleasure, and breathing, and overwhelms them completely. In a hospital, they give you just enough to block pain while keeping you alive. At this party, you just took enough to block consciousness and respiration, and eventually, your pulse. Buckle up. This gets weird fast.
No.
This next part gets weird.
All right, here's the timeline. Fentanyl moves fast. From the moment that pill hits your stomach to complete system shutdown, about 10 to 30 minutes, depending on dose and body
That's
weight. Let's go
fast.
minute by minute. First 5 minutes. You feel amazing,
Yeah, I can take it. No, I can take it.
You are amazing.
better than you felt in years, maybe ever. Fentanyl slams into your mu opioid receptors like a freight train made
Mu?
of serotonin and bad decisions.
I was about to start
These
muting,
receptors
but let
control
me know I
pain,
can do that
but they also
nonsense.
control reward and euphoria. Every problem you've been carrying, work, stress, relationship, anxiety, existential dread, it all just evaporates. You feel warm, safe, like you're wrapped in the universe's softest blanket. Your friends are talking to you. You're nodding and smiling.
And then you get wrapped up and sent up or down, whatever.
Everything they say is the funniest thing you've ever
WI?
heard. You're finally
Oh
relaxed.
shit.
Finally part of the group. Meanwhile, your respiratory rate just dropped from 16 breaths per minute to 10, then 8, then 6. See, fentanyl doesn't just make you feel good. It tells your brainstem, the part that controls automatic functions like breathing, to chill the fuck out. And your brainstem, being a team player,
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
complies. You don't notice. Why would you? You feel incredible. 5 to 10 minutes in, the euphoria is shifting into something heavier. You're not high anymore. You're sedated. Someone asks if you're okay. You try to answer, but the words come out slow, thick, like your tongue forgot how to work.
Invisible.
Your vision's blurring, not in a I need glasses way,
Maintain down.
in a my brain's not processing
I
visual
need to add that to my
information
soundboard.
way. Sounds are muffled, distant, like you're underwater. You're not scared though. Can't be. Your brain's too oxygen deprived to generate complex emotions like fear. You're just really, really tired. Your oxygen saturation, amount of oxygen in your blood, has dropped from a healthy 98% to 85%, then to 80%. Your lips are turning blue, your fingernails are gray. Your friends are starting to get concerned, but they're drunk and high, and nobody wants to be the one who ruins the vibe by calling 911 over a guy who's just really stoned. Classic party dilemma: is he dying or is he just British? Fun fact, this is
Crazy.
the window where Narcan could 100% save you. One spray up the nose and you'd wake up confused, pissed off, and alive. Problem is, nobody at this party has Narcan. Why would they? They're not real drug users. They're just college kids having fun. Guess what happens next? 10 to 15 minutes. You're out, fully unconscious. And this is where things get bad. Your breathing's almost completely stopped. Maybe one breath every 30 seconds, maybe
That's
one per
crazy.
minute. Your brain is suffocating. Here's the thing about your brain. It's 2% of your body weight, but uses 20% of your oxygen. It's a resource hog. And right now, it's getting nothing. The parts of your brain responsible for consciousness, memory, decision-making, gone, offline. What's left is just your brainstem trying desperately to keep your heart beating. Your
That's
friends are
actually
freaking
scary,
out.
bro.
Someone's slapping your face. Someone else is yelling your name. You don't respond. Can't respond. You're not there. Finally, someone calls 911. By the way, quick PSA from your dead host. If someone's unresponsive at a party, call 911 immediately. I know you're worried about cops showing up. I know you don't want to get in trouble. But you know what's worse than getting in trouble? Your friend dying on your couch while you Googled, is he just really high or dead?
True.
Anyway, back to you dying. 15 to 25 minutes, you've stopped breathing entirely.
God forbid, though. Why do you mean me dying? God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. Who the heck is this guy? Get one for me. You got it for me? Got it for me? You got one for me? Nigga, fuck you. Alright, get out. Get out. Get out.
Where's my eats?
Get out. Get out. Right there. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. I'm joking. Alright, let's get back.
Respiratory arrest. Your oxygen saturation's in free fall. 60%, 50%, 40%. Your organs are screaming for oxygen. Your brain especially. Your heart's trying to compensate. It's beating faster, harder, trying to pump whatever oxygen's left to your brain. But there's nothing to pump. It's like revving an engine with no gas. The system's breaking down. If you're lucky, and I mean really lucky, paramedics arrive now. They immediately hit you with Narcan. Start chest compressions. Bag you manually force air into your lungs. Narcan's a miracle drug. It's an opioid antagonist, kicks the fentanyl off your receptors, and reverses the overdose in seconds. With Narcan, you wake up angry, confused, and in withdrawal, but alive. Without it, your heart stops, and we move to the final stage. 25 to 30 minutes, your heart stops, cardiac arrest. At this point, even if they revive your heart, your brain's been without oxygen for so long that the person you were is gone. You might technically survive. Your body might keep functioning with medical support, but you, the person who went to that party, who gave in to peer pressure, who just wanted to fit in, you're already gone. The worst part? From the outside, fentanyl overdose looks peaceful. No thrashing, no screaming, you just stop. Which is why your friends didn't realize until it was too late. All right, but what does this actually feel like? Because we've covered the biology. Let's talk about the experience. At first, incredible. The best you've ever felt. All the stress, anxiety, self-doubt, gone. You feel good. Not had a nice day good.
What would be the best drug if it didn't have side effects? From what it sounds, that does sound true. That is true.
This is what happiness actually is good. Then you start sinking. Not physically, mentally. Like you're being submerged in warm honey. And it feels safe, comfortable. You hear people talking, but you can't focus on the words. They sound far away. You want to respond, but forming thoughts is too hard. Your brain's moving in slow motion. And here's what makes fentanyl different from most other ways to die. There's no panic, no pain, no desperate gasping for air. You just feel tired, like you could sleep forever. Some survivors describe it as the most comfortable I've ever been. Others say it felt like floating, detached from their body, watching from somewhere else. And emotionally, nothing. No fear, no regret, no final thoughts about your family or what you're leaving behind. Just nothing. Most ways to die, your brain panics, floods you with adrenaline, fights. But fentanyl, it just turns everything off, gently, quietly, which is why it's so dangerous. It doesn't feel dangerous. It feels like relief. Quick reality check. Fentanyl killed over 75,000 people in the US last year. That's more than car accidents.
What?
More than gun violence. It's the leading cause of death for Americans aged...
But one night it's all over. America's like freaking... It's unchangeable. It's like flooded with fent, bro. Like, it's a literal crisis, bro. Yeah, literally. Not because... Even in them, like... I watched a video. It was like underground people, bro. They have like Narcans everywhere just in case there's fent and all that stuff, which is just like, it's just crazy to think, bro. America's dead ass cooked with fent, bro. You can get it just like that. It's so easy to find it as well, which is so crazy to think about.
18 to 45. And most of them didn't know they were taking fentanyl. They thought they were taking Xanax or Percocet or Adderall they bought from a friend of a friend. Here's why it's everywhere. Fentanyl's cheap to make. It's synthetic. No poppy fields needed. You can cook it in a lab. And because it's so potent, you need way less product to get the same effect. So dealers cut everything with it. Bigger profit margins, smaller shipments, higher potency. If some customers die, there's always more customers. It's capitalism, baby.
Now that's capitalism.
I know. I'm thinking the government are making it too. I'm just saying. You ain't heard it from me. But I think the government making it too.
The free market decided your life is worth less than a higher profit margin.
Illuminati.
So, there you have it. Fentanyl overdose. Fast, painless, and disturbingly easy to stumble into by
They're gonna
accident.
get you.
The peer pressure thing? That's real. I know it sounds like an after-school special, but people actually give into that stuff. Especially when you're young and insecure and just want to be
God
liked.
forbid.
So
True.
here's my advice. From one dead guy to whoever's watching this. If someone's pressuring you to take something and your gut says no, just don't. Yeah, they'll call you lame. Yeah, you might feel left out. But
You will be a lame then. Stay a lame, bro. Gov don't need to make it, just allow it to happen. That is true. Because if the way niggas are dying in America off of this, I just don't even hear, I don't hear anything about it. I don't hear any news about tackling it at all. Or any, I don't think there's ever been, actually there probably has been, but there's been a brief, like in the news, warning people about it. I haven't seen anything like that yet.
know what's lamer than being the sober guy at a party? Being dead at 23 because you wanted to seem cool. Hit
Facts.
subscribe if you like these type of videos. Oh, and to whoever keeps commenting that my voice sound like AI. Buddy, I'm a ghost. I'm literally artificial at this point. What's your excuse?
That's a good analysis on how to not. Although it feels good, that's the point. The good stuff is really the bad stuff. Well, in situations like this. But yeah, don't get peer pressured, lads. Guys and gals, peer pressure is not the move.